Everyone, welcome back to my channel ZTech. It's my your friend Raj, and today we'll be continue exploring the Android applications. Last time we have developed a simple calculator, fully functional calculators, and today we'll be learning how to develop the finance app. Uh, I have named that one BudgetBuddy. I'll be describing about it today in today's video. Before moving towards that, let's create a new project. Start the project. For that, you have to open the Android Studio. If you application, if you happen to install it, please do install it so that we can easily work on it. It has a different functionalities when you open the Android Studio. It has phone and tablets, wearable, OS, television, car, XR, and today we'll be doing on the phone and tablets. So on default it also on this one, and now choose the any one of these according to the need, and for that we'll be choosing the empty activity. Now next, and we have to give the name of the project. That would be buddy budget, and this will be saved on the location users are greedy Android Studio project buddy budgets, and minimum SDK would be I will be choosing the Lollipop Android 5.1 because it will run in most of the devices, like 99.8%. The chances of running this project on devices would be a 99.8%. So I'm choosing this one. But for the default configuration language, there would be Kotlin DSL. I'll be using the same one, and let's finish it. And yes, finally, our project has started. And here's the overview of the project. In this starting, we have a main activity.kt, and another file would be Android manifest.xml. Here we'll be doing the most of the work inside it, in this one application folders, and we'll start doing this project uh, repeatedly again and again. So keep in touch. We'll be discussing on these things again. And this is my project that I have already built, and I'll be explaining all of these codes and all the files and folders over here properly so that you guys can understand it. So if you are new to the Android Studio or looking better understanding about the project architecture, do not hesitate. Everyone feels insecure and feel incompetent in the beginning, but yeah, eventually we'll learn it properly if you give your time and hard working, if you do hard work. So let's understand each and everything, and also today we'll explore every uh, you'll understand how each components work together to create a robust financial management applications. And in this, what is the importance, or how is a well organized project works is that main develops the fast and more effective. What we do, why it is important, because we will develop the fastest and more effective app, reduce the bugs and maintain the headaches, make collective smoother, collaboration is smoother, speed up and build the process. Let's start by working by understanding the project structures, and then a deep dive into each of the components. Okay. So first of all, let's look at our project from the top levels in the Android Studio. I'm using the project view instead of the Android view because it shows us the everything, not just the simplified structures, uh, also in a very easier methods. Uh, okay, let's notice the some of the key elements. The app holders. This one, the app holders. This is our main modules where most of our course lives because it has a number of files and folders inside it. So right, build.gradles.kts. Uh, it's over here, and these are our build configurations files. I'll show you by opening it. Okay, give me a second. No, it's not being clicked. I don't know why. Give me a second, then I'll manage it. Okay, these are the build plugins and all the configurations and settings are over here inside the builds.gradles.kts, and there are other Gradle files also, like Gradle properties, Gradle repos, and other things setting.gradle.kts. These contents are build system setups and various configuration files like setting.kts and local properties. These are also local properties over here, and setting KTs. These are the project setting and SDK language location where it is working. Each of these play a crucial role, and we'll examine them one by one in the upcoming steps. Okay, while explaining things, let's start with the build.gradle.kts file. Okay, this is essential for the project's command center for building the configurations. I'll open the file. Okay, this is a build.gradles.kts file. You can see this project over here. These are the things we have written over here. Uh, these are also things that automatically build also. So looking at this file, we can see that the plugins blocks at the top. These are the plugins block, and mm, these are the tools we are adding in our projects, and you can see here apply false, apply false, apply false. This means we are declaring that them here but not using them in the root project. We are declaring here but not in the root project. Okay, they will be applied in a specific module where when we will be that will be needed. And another would be a version management. We're using the version catalogs, libs.version.toml, that is this one, this project. You can check my cursor over here, libs.version.toml, and this is the modern way to manage the dependency versions. It like having a central control panels for all our libraries versions. Okay, so next would be the key plugins we are using, that is Android applications. uh, Android application, this is the core and Android build tools, uh, like this one, Android applications. Kotlin applications, second one, Kotlin applications. It is essential, Kotlin for the Android development. Kotlin.compose and compose are used for building the modern UIs with the Jetpack compose. And what others we have? Okay, we have a Dagger Seeds. This is our dependency injection frameworks, and KSP tools at the last in the line 7. This is for processing automations. Okay, so think of these files as the project master blueprint. We can think this as the blueprint of the projects. It sets up the fundamental builds rules that all our other parts of the project follow. Okay, so next is let's check the setting gradles.kts. Let me open the file first. Okay, this is the setting gradles.kts file. uh, let's look at these things. What are the file might be seen over here. I'm sorry, I was distracted. I'm sorry for that one. Uh, this file might seem simple, but it's crucial for the project setup. I will be setting up many things. Project setting would be located over here. So there are main three sections over here. That is plugin management. That's over here, plugin management. Okay, it tells the Gradle where to find the plugins. There are many plugins, and it tells the project where to find it. Set up the plugins repository like Google's Maven repository and a Maven Central. That is the third one. I'm sorry, second one over here. We can see this one, right? And think of this as still Gradle's way to software tools like all the Gradles will uh, examine or find the tools that are required for the project over here. And another is the dependency resolutions, the second part, this one over here in the line 14. It controls how dependency are downloaded. It sets the rules for the repository access, and it fell on the project repos mode is a safety features. It also enables all the repositories. Okay, and those are declared in one place. So third would be our root projects, project structures. That is root project.name. This one, it sets out project official name, and this includes this declare which modules are part of our project. If we had multiple modules, they would all be listed here. A key point about the main important key point about this file is that it's the first file Gradle reads when building our projects. It's like a table of content for the project structure whenever we make the any things that we require. Okay, now let's dive towards the name next file. That would be build.gradle.kts. That would be model app. Uh, Previously we discussed about the project one, but now we'll be discussing about the module app. Okay, so this one here we can see that uh, uh, here we can see see most of the things that we do day-to-day works happens over this place. Okay, this build files is different from the root one we saw earlier, so it's especially for the app module only. So here are three main categories or sections. That would be application configurations. This one application configurations, and over here the namespace and application id defines our application unique identity. Okay, this one and namespace and application id, this describes our uniqueness of the unique identity of the project. Think of the application id like your like app passports numbers, or it must be the unique on the play store. So it always application id should be very unique. So on your student id card or on your passport or on your citizenship numbers, those are the unique. There would be a unique identity card, right? A unique identity numbers, right? So same kind of things are given in the project also. Okay, SDK version, software development kit version, tells Android which features you can use over here. Okay, that is mean SDK there equals to 24. This is the oldest version that supports, and target SDK. This is the version we have tested against. We'll be testing against, and compile SDK, the version we'll be using to compile it. Okay, moving towards next, there would be a build type. Build type. Uh, in this debugging builds includes the development tools and are optimized, which releases the builds and are optimized and signed in. We can also have a custom build types for the different purposes, or you can write statically also. Another is the dependencies. All of these are the build types inside this parenthesis, build file parenthesis. All these things are we have included. Okay. Now next is the dependencies. There are lots of dependencies over here. We can clearly see. These are the application external requirements or application requirements, and implementation of these dependencies are only visible within this model only. These won't be visible on other things. So we don't have to worry about this can be seen on text form or something like that. So we don't have to worry about these things. So API dependencies are visible to other modules depending on this one. Okay, so application dependencies might be visible on some modules. So each dependency is a library adding functionality to our applications. All of these has the functionality, so each and everything has some of the features and function over here. So even I have given some of the comments over here while working on it, so which dependencies do what things also I have mentioned here. So each dependency is the library adding functionality on our data that we have discussed. So in this, these files should be organized properly and should be commented so that we can list our application properly and understand it very well. So now we'll be learning about how our source code will be organized. The structures would be crucially maintained. We have to maintain it very properly. So this is very important things also. So our mainly cores are inside the Kotlin plus Java folders, inside which there is a com dot core uh, pdk.budgetBuddy. Inside that, these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 folders that I have prepared. Inside these 5 folders, all the codes are placed. All these all the folders mm, inside these all folders our production codes are kept. Okay, so it holds all the resources like layout, images, and everything's also inside it. So Android manifest.xml defines our app structures. That one is this one. I'm sorry. Inside the manifest, this one is the Android manifest.xml, which defines our application structures. Okay, and so all of these files will be related to each other. So inside it, everything I have a describe over here, modules and everything. A budget, about the budget. We have added the budget expenses, UK's expenses and incomes and category. All those things are been have been described and coded over inside here. For example, I'll show you one example. Let's see which one we have to say. Okay, let's delete the expenses. While deleting the expenses, what should be done? And these are the classes I have made. And with these classes, if you while adding after adding the any expenses, if you want to delete that expenses, then you can delete it using these things. Okay, so uh, here other one would be the other one would be a test file. A test file would be the code break.body budget. Inside this example unit test, uh, this runs inside are the development machines, which is this one machine, and this should be a faster and not need to be Android device, and this should not be inside the Android device also. So focus on testing business logic and algorithm. So this one only focus on the business logic and algorithms only. Okay. So we don't have to worry about this one. This we don't have to know much also about this one. And next one is the Android test. The second files, inside it we have two files, and for the test that need an Android device or emulator. Emulators, I'll show you the emulators later on after completing completely explaining these things. So all the UI test and all the Android device emulator test, integration test are carried out by the second Android test folders. Okay, these are the all of these things are are being compiled or run inside these files. So uh, so every time while we are coding, we have to write a test as we develop the features while continuously coding. Not after that. It will be a safety net while working in the while making or developing the uh, uh, applications. Okay. Moving ahead, let's discuss about the resource folders, which is crucial for maintaining the Android app. Let's look at this. There are four other folders inside the RIS, and that would be drawable, main, MIPMP values, XML. Inside these, we have a different kind of different functionalities, different folders also. So let's talk about the drawables, which contains the image, and XML defines graphics. Inside it, you can find the different graphics like this, and also you can create a new one, a drawable resource file, and right here and select elements, whatever you want to select, source, directory names, and anything that you want to uh, withdraw or bring inside the images or the XML defined graphics. Okay, it uses the backdoor drawable when possible because they scales perfectly, and naming conventions would be a lowercase with upper score underscores. That is, you can see here IC underscore launcher underscore background dot XML. So let's move towards the values. Another would be a value. Okay, inside this uh, there is a string dot xml file. The, all the text content crucial for the localizations, and all of those would be described here. Color.xml, inside it colors are being described. Over here you can see here there is given the color extension code and name of the for what purpose these colors are used. And if you want to change the color, you can change it by simply changing the color extension, or you can go here and choose randomly by yourself also. Colors codes are would be in the hex form. Okay, another there is a theme, and themes.xml are app wide styling, those styles the applications. Okay, and another would be a MIPMAP, this one. Okay, here are inside this there are two others folders, and these are the image here. Some of the image and XML folders are here, and it contains the application icons in the different resolutions and only used for the launcher icons. And remaining of the icons and images would be drawn into the drawables. Okay, this is all for the race. And so moving further, we will be now discussing about another one of the most important thing that is build system. And this is the build system file. It is one of the crucial part on our project that many developers overlook and don't care about it, but maintaining it and using it properly is one of the most important things. uh, so there are some of the importance of it, that is its consistency, because uh, of it, it is very perfect for the CI/CD system, so we can upload it properly and handle the work properly while deploying the file, also files and folders. It automatic download. uh, so while there are other new team members, they don't need to install the Gradle again and again, and the repo downloads, uh, it also download the wrappers correct versions and handle the update automatically. uh, Also, it also has the version control system, so it always commits the wrapper files like Gradle EW, which is used in Unix script, Gradle RAPL.properties, the same thing, and Gradle RAPL.jar. These are some of the things that uh, it commits and make it a functional. Okay, so it is one of the most important things that people overlook. So let's run the program and see our final outcomes. And let's see, I'm running the program and it takes a few minutes to load it. I'm building it. It's building the text. So it takes some more minutes. I have to wait for that one. So yes, our website is I'm sorry, our application is loading in the emulator, and it may take some more other times. We have to wait for that one. Okay, let's wait for it, and eventually we'll be seeing it properly over here. So our mobile has been open now. Within a few moments, our application the application that we have developed is okay. Finally, our application has been opened. This is our applications, and see, we can see it properly. Let me zoom it. Okay, see, the name of the project is BudgetBuddy. Here you can see a chart where it shows the expenses. Those are in it, that is rent or anything, those things. You can see the total incomes, total expenses, and down there you can see the budget overview and transcript. If you want to add any of the transaction, then you can simply click on the plus button and now type the amount that you want to. I'm sorry, it's going, I don't know what's wrong. Okay, let me do it again. Let me add the amount first of all. Let me add $2 only. No, what should be the notes? It like okay. Let's write CTA transportation. I'm using for the CTA transportation. It will be expenses transaction type, and the transaction category would be transportation. And now this is not recurring. We don't need to. Either you want to put a period or not, but I do not use it daily, so let's put it weekly and save the transaction. Now it has been saved. Let's move back to the dashboard and see. Okay, you can clearly see that over there transportation $2 has been expenses, and total expenses has also been increased over there, and that's your budget. Inside it you can see that I have added a $200 for the transportation, and 75 has only been used from that, or expenses from that. Again, if you want to add anything on the transactions, then you can add it. That is, let's not write it to, it's $200, and this is from the, let's see, what should we write? Okay, lab work from the Concordia. Okay, and transaction type would be income. I'll select the incomes, and category would be a business. And I'm doing this because while working in the university, you'll get $200 every month. Every week. So I'm putting that in the recurring also. Every week you'll get $200, and save the transaction. Now go back to the main dashboard. It's taking time, I don't know why. Okay, you can clearly see their total income has been increased, and total expenses is same, uh, from 2000 to 2200, and even you can see down there recent transaction. And if you want to check any budget, then you can add over there, and we have a total four of the keys in the uh, application, that is home, uh, budget, analyst, and a setting. Inside the analyst you can see the pie chart, and in the setting you can see the setting where you can switch the color of the day night mode. It's a night mode. I have already switched in the night mode, and it looks so beautiful. And you can filter out the analyst also, like budget by budget, or transportation, or anything like that. Or also you can use the date and time for that, or any other script that you can filter by doing anything. Okay, so it's very convenient and easier for you to uh, do or filter the things. So another thing is that I wanted to show you the print one, but okay, it's showing the details of the transactions, that's income or expenditure of what things comes. uh, okay, over here also you can use the filters uh, to find the transaction type. Okay, let's go inside the transaction and click on the business. Okay, go back again. I'm sorry, I missed out. So, okay, my bad. We have so big icon over here, but I didn't say it. For the print one options, you can directly print, or you can text it, or you can share it with anything. So this is the things that we have in our applications. So this is all for today. If you like the video, then please like, share, and subscribe the video. And if you have any queries regarding this, uh, feel free to ask me. I'll be helping you. And for the source code, I'll be adding the source code at my description, so you can take it from there.